To Mom and Dad with Love by Harry Kuperberg. Narrated by Harry Kuperberg. It was difficult for me to start writing this book. Just starting this project forced me to remember the pain of losing my wonderful mother and father. I ended up stopping because it was so hard to continue to write. As a child of extraordinary people who survived some of the most horrible aspects of the Holocaust, it's my obligation, not only to my wonderful, loving mother and father, but for the world, to be aware and to be inspired by my very special parents. I'm writing this book in the middle of August 2020, as the planet faces a crisis that tests the mettle of every human being. My parents started the Holocaust as ordinary people who wished to have lived no different than anyone else their age. They were chosen by destiny to be more, much more, than they could ever have imagined. I hope the story of my mother and father will inspire those of you who are reading or listening to this book. It's my desire that it gives you the strength to overcome obstacles in your life like the pandemic. My father often told me that from something bad, you should make something good. I'm following my dad's advice as I'm forced to stay home as a result of the coronavirus. I'm finally writing the book my parents deserve. In every possible way, Mom and Dad, this is for you, for now and forever. Because my mother and father were both Holocaust survivors, they deserve to be known. My father, in this case, wasn't simply a survivor. I called him the Indiana Jones of the Holocaust. My father had incredible experiences during the war, one life and death situation after another, and he handled it with great courage and optimism. This was always typical of my dad. I'm going to illustrate as many of these occurrences as I can. Of course, many of the incidents I'll be discussing in this book are based upon the memory of my mom and dad. I was able to verify many experiences with friends who were with my parents at a particular place and time. But obviously...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?